Picture this, it's 20 minutes before kickoff. I'm in the announcer's booth, which is a tent really, at City Island with a spotting board I've built myself, and I've just gotten the handwritten opponent lineup, because we never get rosters in advance. So I'm sitting there, frantically copying the opposition lineup and guessing at pronunciation during warm-ups. I'm Rob Sterner. By day, I teach English and journalism at Hershey High School. Nights and weekends, I'm the voice of the Capital City Islanders, Harrisburg's semi-professional soccer team, and as it happens, defending champions. I do this in the freezing cold, the scorching heat, the driving rain. I research opponents in snatch moments before school, after school, over lunch. I don't get paid. There's no production team behind the camera. The newsletter, the podcast, all of that, it's just me, my laptop, and a moderately unhealthy amount of Earl Grey tea. So why do I do it? Because I think we're building something pretty cool here in Central Pennsylvania. A non-profit soccer team that's won promotion, a cup, a Premier Division championship with guys like me that have full-time jobs and do it for the love of the game. And somebody needs to tell that story. So welcome to the Islanders Insider. This is your inside look at everything Islanders, roster moves, match previews, tactical breakdowns, and conversations with the people building this team. If you're a diehard supporter, a casual fan, or a youth parent wondering, what exactly is semi-pro soccer? Well, you're in the right place. Let's start with an interview I did with Islanders head coach Johnny Morris during our first open tryout back in January. All right, I'm here with head coach Johnny Morris. So Johnny, we've got an open tryout here. Doors open to everybody that wants to sign up. What are you looking for tonight?
Like I just addressed the guys now, we're looking for the energy levels to stay high, the commitment levels to be high, and obviously the playing level to stay high. We're trying to improve the squad. We're not trying to reduce any members of the squad. We've got a good starting 11 from last year, which have played well. So we're just looking to add to those 11 and bring in more quality.
So there's no specific positions you're looking to fill?
No, I mean, we do have an issue with goalkeeper right now. We need to find a goalkeeper, but we've got a couple of guys that we're speaking to, so hopefully we'll have that position covered. But no, there is really no strength needed throughout the team. I think just more cohesiveness within the team.
Okay. So what separates a player of the group here tonight, perhaps, that makes the team from, say, a player that doesn't necessarily make the team? What is it?
Just a high level standard, you know. We've seen going from Division 1 into the Premier that games are won and lost by a single goal. So it's all about mistakes being made and how you can keep that level high, consistency as well. So
yeah, fitness as well.
Fitness will come into it, obviously, but we'll look at that in preseason. You know,
it's a little tough to gauge tonight.
A lot of players can have fitness, you know, but do they have the level of play? And that's the commitment that we're looking for, level of play.
So what's your excitement level going into the spring season here? Now we're defending champions of the division and such, and you know, got into the U.S. Open Cup, and then such as it was, and the various levels and things there. So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, our spirits are high coming into our second year. Obviously, we want to look to push on. We want to look to actually make nationals this year, and I think Renegades are going to be the team that we have to beat by the end, which is why we're trying to raise the level. You know, we've got to be more consistent across the board and leave no doors unopened for us, you know. So, but our spirits are high. We got high expectations. You know, we don't want to go backwards this second season, which is always the worry. But I think we'll be fine. If we keep the squad, we're going to be fine.
Okay, shifting gears kind of completely here. Let's talk a little philosophy, because when you and I first met back last spring, and I asked you what kind of formation you played, you said, "Oh, this is the way I do things." You had was it a 4-2-3-1? Mm-hmm. What's the rationale behind that? I know it was like, hey, what you were trained on, what you grew up with, but what makes it work in your opinion?
Well, I think it's how the game changes as well. It's not just what I grew up with. The game has changed. It's evolved into a more attacking game. The players we have are more attack-minded. We got a lot of pace through the team, so we want to utilize that pace by having three up top, supporting the lone striker too. So runners coming from deep, causing problems, stuff like that.
So a lot of overlaps, kind of overwhelming the outside.
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any kind of inherent weaknesses in that kind of formation that you're like, okay, when a team tries to attack us and they see what we're doing, that's probably what they're going to do, so we know what we're looking at?
Yeah, in that formation, we've just got to be careful of being caught on the break. We got caught out in the national playoff on the break with the one goal, which was a cause of that formation. So we've got to stay switched on for 90 minutes, and like I said, cut those errors out, which are lead to one goal game defeats. So
yeah. All right, cool.
Okay.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Perfect.
Hey,
Thanks
good
so
luck
much.
tonight. If you like getting the inside scoop on what's going on with the Capital City Islanders, like and subscribe for more. Now let's take a look at the spring schedule. We've got 4 home games at City Island, plus 1 special match in partnership with Hershey Entertainment, which will be played at Bishop McDevitt. So here's what you need to know. I've got dates, but kickoff times are a little bit in flux, so I'll get those to you as we go. For the preseason, we were originally trying to have 3 preseason friendlies at Bishop McDevitt, but we're only going to have 2. They're both going to be at Bishop McDevitt's Rocco Ortenzio Field on successive Saturdays in March, the 14th and 21st. Then our home opener will be April 4th against SFC 1924. We beat them 3-1 away in the fall. It's time to do that again at home. April 18th, we've got Bulldogs SC. We do 3-3 on their turf in the fall. May 2nd, we've got Cosmos B. This is a new opponent. Their development team for the Cosmos, yes, those Cosmos that signed Pele back in 1975. May 2nd will be at Bishop McDevitt's Rocco Ortenzio Stadium, and this is a special occasion, everybody. This is Hershey Park Pass Day. The first 1,500 youth, that's 12 and under, please, with a paid ticket, sorry, no complimentary or group tickets, get a Hershey Park Pass for free. Then on May 16th, Kensington SC, we have them at home. We beat them 2-way in the fall, so hopefully we'll do that again. On the 23rd, we've got Five Rivers SC. They've just been promoted from Division 1. They're the champions coming up. They were undefeated 8-0-2, so that's one to keep an eye on. May 30th, Philly Lone Star. We drew them 1-1 away in the fall, so it's a good revenge game to wrap up the home schedule. The big one, May 9th at Ironbound SCP. This is my insider call. Both teams have designs on a league title. Ironbound won the regular season in the fall, but fell to us 2-1 in the playoffs. This match could decide the division championship. The season finale is June 6th at UCFSC Warriors. They're promoted from Division 1 with a pretty weak 4-2-4 record. Not a bad team to close out the regular season against. Despite that, every team's going to bring their best against us. Now we're defending champions. That's a good problem to have, but it means we can't take any match lightly. Well, that's it for this episode. Just a quick introduction. Next time we'll talk some tactics, a way to earn money for your club or charity with the Islanders, and hype some of our new team sponsors. And speaking of sponsors, if you're interested in reaching the best fans in Central Pennsylvania, the Insider wants to talk. I'm Rob Sterner, and this is the Islander Insider.
This fortress was built by nature herself, our home, City Island, City Island.